What's going on, everybody? Welcome inside FitnessInformant.com, Fitness Informant's YouTube channel. I'm FI founder and CEO Ryan Buck. I want to thank you for stopping by to check out a 100% honest, no bullshit review of RSP Nutrition's AminoLean, amino acid and fat burner complex together, I guess. But today we're going to talk to you guys about how we're going to debunk that theory by breaking down the ingredient profile, the effectiveness, the flavor, the mixability, and then finally the value. So let's dive in to what this product actually is. It has there's three different blends. There's an amino acid blend, there's a fat loss blend, and there's a natural energy and focus blend. Now, in amino acids, there should never be a blend, ever. I think in pre-workouts, if you have a stim complex, I start to see some companies do a stim complex blend. I kind of get that, but in an amino acid, like, just don't do it. So we get 5 grams of an amino acid blend that starts with L-taurine, which L-taurine should be dosed between 1 and 2 grams. Beta-alanine as carnosine, that should be dosed around 3 grams. So right there between the first two ingredients, we should be at 4 grams. Then we have L-leucine, isoleucine, and valine, which is going to be your BCAAs, glutamine, citrulline, arginine, tyrosine, histidine, lysine hydrochloride, phenylalanine, threonine, and then methionine. So you have a bunch of EAAs, you have some BCAAs, and you have some other amino acids, the non-essential amino acids, that make up 5 grams. This is just definitely going to be underdosed. Like, think about what I just said. 3.2 grams of beta-alanine, 1 gram of taurine, and let's say for leucine you have like a gram. That's 5 grams right there between the first 3 ingredients, and then you have a bunch of other ingredients. So you're going to have a bunch of ingredients in here that are very well underdosed. That's not going to provide any benefit whatsoever. So if they try to tell you that it does, it's kind of crazy to me, because again, like, I don't see the point of having 5 grams of all this stuff. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 ingredients make up 5 grams total. When you look at amino acid products on the market today, BCAAs and EAAs are separated out. Those typically are like anywhere from 7 to 8 grams by itself. This also includes, taurine and beta-alanine, as well as glutamine in here, and glutamine needs to be 5 grams by itself as well to be effective for any sort of gut health digestion. So just, to me, I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Then we get the fat loss blend, which is 1,500 milligrams, and we start with CLA. So that's conjugated linoleic acid powder. This should be dosed at least 1 gram. So at 1,500 milligrams, 1 gram of it should be at least CLA. Then you have L-carnitine L-tartrate. L-carnitine L-tartrate should be dosed at 1,500 to 3,000 milligrams. So that alone should be dosed at the minimum at 1,500 grams. Then you have green tea extract, which is used to increase energy and metabolize fat. I get that. And then green coffee extract does the same thing. But again, at the end of the day, 1,500 milligrams of this blend is not even enough to sneeze at, because you need quite a bit more for L-carnitine, you need quite a bit more for CLA, so it just doesn't make sense to me. Last, you have your natural energy and focus blend, which is caffeine, theobromine, and another ingredient that I can't pronounce, to be honest with you. So 130 milligrams. So let's say 130 milligrams is caffeine first, so maybe you have 80 grams of caffeine and 45 milligrams of theobromine. Theobromine is supposed to relax the blood vessels. Anyway, at the end of the day, all these blends are not going to be sufficient in my eyes. I don't think that they are going to be dosed correctly. They're definitely not going to give you an effective product. So that the profile on this, I'm not a huge fan of it. I'm not a fan of the prop blends. I would really love to see a breakdown of these ingredients and see how this actually comes out. In terms of effectiveness, you're just not going to get the recovery that you want from the amino acids, because it's not there. You're not going to go ahead and get the fat loss at all, because you do need 1 gram of CLA. You need 1,500 milligrams of carnitine L-tartrate. So that right there is 2,500 milligrams that you're trying to stuff into a 1,500 milligram blend. It's just not possible. So the overall effectiveness is going to be tied to the profile. I highly suggest that this probably doesn't work, and it didn't work for us. So in terms of effectiveness, like, we tried it, we didn't have any fat loss. There was no appetite suppression. There was no fat loss, weight loss involved, and it didn't keep us hydrated. It didn't do a whole lot of anything other than maybe taste good, because we had passion fruit and it was fine. So instead of maybe drinking an energy drink or coffee, there's that. But is it worth it for you at that point? Or are you just buying a really expensive Kool-Aid, which at the end of the day is really what this kind of is, a really expensive Kool-Aid. In terms of mixability, this is going to be okay on mixability, because it does come in at 7.8 grams. Now, typical amino acid products on the market today are anywhere from 9 to 12 grams. So at 7.8 grams, mixability is going to be a good feature on this. But again, at the end of the day, I'm not willing to spend 20 bucks on something that just tastes good and mixes good if it doesn't work and the profile isn't great. So in terms of value, you can find this for under 20 bucks on Amazon, which is crazy, right? So right there, you need to question, like, why is it so cheap? Well, when it's 30 servings for 20 bucks, you need to really kind of understand, like, what that product is. So it is a value play by RSP Nutrition. I get it. They want to get the low-end consumer to buy it. But if you're interested in your health and fitness and you're trying to buy something of quality, I steer you in a different direction. This is going to be a product that won't be for you based on the ingredient profile. You need something that's highly dosed, fully transparent so you know exactly as a consumer what you're getting. Make sure you follow us on all our social media channels. We're on Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, and Twitter. If you want to read the full in-depth written review of RSP Nutrition's AminoLean, you can click the link here in the description box below. Subscribe to our YouTube channel by clicking on the red subscribe now button. We have a podcast. It's called Be Informed, Live Fit. It is a weekly podcast on iTunes, Spotify, Google Podcasts, YouTube, Podbean, and Stitcher. Make sure you subscribe to that for great guests like Ronnie Coleman, Jay Cutler, Chris Gethin, and so many more. For huge supplement deals, rankings, reviews, workout plans, and nutrition plans, make sure you check us out online. We're at fitnessinformant.com.